Hi guys, this is Dinesh. Welcome you all to online lecture. In this video, we are going to discuss one more very important concepts of the chapter vector analysis. Here we will see the conversion or the transformation of a vector in one coordinate system to other coordinate system. First of all, here we will discuss the conversion of a vector in Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system, and later on we will solve this type of problem like transform the vector A xx cap plus yy cap plus 2z cap in cylindrical coordinates. This is a regular type of problem which come in your university exam level and in competitive exam also. Okay, so to solve this type of problem we need to know the concepts of transforming a vector in one coordinate system to other coordinate system. So let's get into the lecture. So here we will discuss how we transform Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system. So the general form of a vector in Cartesian coordinate system is of the form ax x cap plus ay y cap plus az z cap, and the general form of a vector in cylindrical coordinate system is of the form ar r cap plus a phi cap plus az z cap. We just have to convert the vector a into cylindrical coordinates. Okay, so how we can convert the vector if the vector is given in Cartesian coordinate systems? That's the if ax, ay, az are given, then we have to find ar, a phi and az. To show that we have to convert the vector a into cylindrical coordinates of the form. So we have to first find ar. What is ar? Ar is here simply a dot r cap. So to explain, so let's see this vector which has already given to us. If I want to find out ax, what will I do? I just take the dot product of the vector a into x cap, so that I will get the component of the vector a along x cap direction. So taking dot product of a with x cap, I will get the component x. In similar way, if I take the dot product of the vector a with r cap, then I will get the component of component ar of cylindrical coordinates vector a. Okay. So what I will get from here, that's my vector a is of the form ax x cap plus ay y cap plus az z cap dot r cap. From this thing I will get ax x cap dot r cap plus ay y cap dot r cap plus az z cap dot r cap. This is very simple. So that will be my ar, which is the component along r cap direction when we represent the vector in cylindrical coordinate system. Similarly, your a phi is nothing but your a vector dot phi cap, from which you will get ax x cap dot phi cap plus ay y cap dot phi cap plus az z cap dot phi cap. Okay, in similar way you can write az, you can find az just by taking the dot product of vector a in Cartesian coordinate with z cap. So from here you will get ax x cap dot z cap plus ay y cap dot z cap plus Az z cap dot z cap. So finding AR, A phi and AZ will help you to find the vector A in cylindrical coordinates. I hope you don't have any doubt regarding this explanation. Okay? So here important things is to find x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap, and up to this z cap dot z cap. Because if this is in one coordinate system, we can easily find, suppose in Cartesian coordinate system, we have to find x cap dot x cap, we can write simply 1. Or x cap dot y cap, we can write simply 0. Similarly, here there is x cap and r cap is of two different coordinate system. Here x cap is of Cartesian coordinate system and r cap is of cylindrical coordinate system. That's why we have to calculate this term. Okay, to calculate, so what we have to do, let's again draw the diagram what I have already explained in the video lecture of cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so in cylindrical coordinate system, what we have explained that, so this was your cylinder, this is R, and this was the angle phi. From here we have written that your x was come out to be your r cos phi, y is equals to your r sin phi, and z similar to your z in Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, from here you can find out x cap dot r cap. To define the direction again, this is the direction of r cap, this is the direction of z cap, and your phi cap will increase in this direction, so the phi cap direction will be in this direction. Okay, so from here you can find out, this is obviously your x cap direction, this is y cap direction, and this is your z cap directions. From these unit vectors we can find out x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap, and z cap dot r cap. To put it to a table, I just want to draw a table where I write x cap dot y cap dot z cap dot, and here I put r cap, phi cap, and z cap. Very similar. Similarly, you can put this here. This will take x cap dot r cap. Here you will take y cap dot r cap, and similar fashion you will fill the table to easily remember these things: x cap dot r cap, value of y cap dot r cap, and value of x cap dot phi cap, and so on. Okay, so I hope you are getting my point. Then what we have to find, x cap dot r cap. What will be the value of x cap dot r cap? So direction of x cap is here, direction of r cap is also in this point here. So this angle is phi between these x cap and r cap directions. So to find out x cap dot r cap, you just have to put x cap modulus r cap modulus cos, and angle between this x cap and r cap is phi. Okay, so very important concepts you must know, that the magnitude of unit vector is always 1. Any unit vector has magnitude 1. So putting 1 and 1 into 1 cos phi. So from here you will get cos phi. Okay, so what will you get? X cap dot r cap is equals to your cos phi. Similarly, y cap dot r cap. This is y cap direction, this is r cap direction. This angle will be 90 degree minus phi. Yes or no? If this is phi, this will be 90 degree minus phi. So that what will you get? x cap r cap cos 90 degree minus 5. From here you will get this is 1, similarly you get only sin 5. Okay, so y cap dot r cap is your sin 5 and similarly your z cap dot r cap. What's the relation between z cap and r cap? Z axis and z cap direction. Okay, so you can see here the z axis is always perpendicular to the radial component of the r cap direction. Okay, this is always perpendicular. At any point the radius vector r cap or the radius vector r is always perpendicular to the z axis or z cap directions. That's why the z cap dot r cap will be equals to 0. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Then we will discuss how we can find y x cap dot phi cap, y cap dot phi cap and z cap dot phi cap. Okay, so x cap dot phi cap. What will be x cap dot phi cap? This is the direction of x cap. This is the direction of phi cap. So from here you can see that this is obviously greater than this angle is obviously greater than 90 degree. So this angle will be 90 degree plus 5. Okay, so angle between x cap and phi cap direction is 90 degree plus 5. That's why x cap dot phi cap will be x cap y cap cos 90 degree plus 5, from which you will get this as minus sin phi. Similarly, you will get y cap dot phi cap is equal to your minus is equal to your cos 90 degree plus sin 90 degree plus phi, that is equals to your cos phi, and y cap dot r cap again equals to 0, as the angle between r cap and y cap is 90 degrees. So if I fill this table, what will I get? This as minus sin phi, this is cos phi, and this is equals to 0. Okay, I hope you understand this concept well. Then I have to calculate the last unit vectors x cap dot z cap, y cap dot z cap and z cap dot z cap, which is very simple. So direction of x cap in Cartesian coordinate system is in this direction. Direction of z cap in cylindrical coordinate system is this direction, which I have already told. The z cap direction in Cartesian coordinate system is similar or equal to the z cap direction in cylindrical coordinate system. That's why angle between them is 90 degree. So that we will get x cap dot z cap is always 0. Similarly, y cap dot z cap is always equals to 0. And your z cap dot z cap will be equals to 1, because the angle between z cap and z cap is 0 degree. Then cos 0 equals to 1. So if I fill the table, I will get 0, 0, 1. So if you remember these values, x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap, z cap dot r cap, and so on from this table, and this is most important to know and to solve the problem like the transformation of a vector from one coordinate system to other coordinate system. Okay, so this is the formula for transformation of coordinate of a vector from Cartesian to cylindrical coordinate system. So let's solve an example to understand or to memorize these formulas, these things. Then we will go for the next lecture where I will discuss the transformation of a vector from Cartesian coordinate system to spherical polar coordinate system. So I have earlier written a problem that transform a vector A xx cap plus yy cap plus zz cap into cylindrical coordinates. Okay, that was the problem. Or 2z z cap into cylindrical coordinates. Okay, to solve so what we have to do, we just have to follow these steps which I've already explained. Okay, so what are the steps? We have to calculate AR, which is nothing but your A vector dot r cap, which will give you a x cap dot r cap plus a y cap dot r cap plus a z cap dot r cap. Okay, so from here we can find, just substitute the value from this vector. You can find out that ax is nothing but the component along x cap direction is x, ay is nothing but the component along y cap direction is equals to your y, and az is equals to your 2z. Okay, so just substitute these values and these values from this table to get AR. Okay, so by substituting AX, which is equals to x cap dot r cap is equal to your cos phi, then AY is equal to y, and y cap dot r cap is equal to your sin phi, then your AZ equals to 2z, and z cap dot r cap is equal to 0. Here you have to remember that you also have to substitute the value of x, y and z in cylindrical coordinates. So you must have to know that x is equal to your r cos phi, y equals to r sin phi, and z is similar to z. So substitute this value in place of x, you will get r cos phi into cos phi plus r, here y is equal to r sin phi into sin phi plus 2z into 0, that is 0. So here we will get r cos square phi plus r sin square phi. From here we will get, taking common r cos square phi plus sin square phi will result to 1. So the final result will be r. So in this way you can find out AR. So similarly you can find A phi and AZ. So what will be A phi? So what will be your A phi? It's nothing but your A dot phi cap. Okay. So from here you will get AX x cap dot phi cap plus AY y cap dot phi cap plus AZ z cap dot phi cap. Substitute all the value AX, AY, AZ and x cap dot phi cap, y cap dot phi cap, z cap dot phi cap from the table. You will get, I'm writing directly, x is your r cos phi, your x cap dot phi cap is equal to your minus sin phi from here. Then AY is your y, which is nothing but your r sin phi from here, and your y cap dot phi cap is equal to your cos phi, and AZ is equal to your 2z, but z cap dot phi cap is equal to your 0. So from here, what will you get? R cos phi minus sin phi plus r sin phi cos phi, and this into 0. So total results you 0. So your A phi, which is the component along phi cap direction in cylindrical coordinates, is 0. So similarly, you can find out AZ, which is equals to your A vector dot z cap. From here you will get AX x cap dot z cap, which is equals to 0, plus AY y cap dot z cap, which again equals to 0, plus AZ z cap dot z cap. From here this two term will be 0, and from here you will get AZ is equals to your 2z into z cap is equal to your 1, which is equals to 2z. So in this format you will get AR, A phi and AZ, which are the magnitude of the vector A along r cap, phi cap and z cap direction. So writing the answer, what you have to write that this is your AR finally. So the vector in cylindrical coordinates, A equals to nothing but your AR in general, AR r cap plus A phi cap plus AZ z cap. So from here you will get, substituting the value of AR, that's equals to your r cap plus A phi is your 0 phi cap plus AZ is your z cap. So you will get the vector in cylindrical coordinates r cap plus, sorry here that was 2z z cap. So in this way you can solve the problem like transformation of a vector in from Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system. I hope in this video is helpful for you. Okay, so in the very last lecture we will discuss how to convert a vector from Cartesian coordinate system to spherical polar coordinate system. So this was for this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. Then please like the video, share the video with your friends, and never forget to subscribe the channel to encourage me in uploading more and more videos. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.